Welcome back to ARC Southeast Texas on this Friday morning. Time now is 8:14, and coming up in next month, the 9th Annual Catholic Men's Conference is coming up August 15th at Doggett Ford Arena. Andy Sanya, who's the Executive Director of the Christ in You Catholic Men's Conference, joins us with the details. Andy, good to see you this morning.
Good to see you, Chad.
So tell us a little bit about the conference. It's the 9th annual.
Yep.
Before we get into the details of this conference, how did this organization get going?
Yeah, hard to believe it's been 9 years now we've been doing this. We started out as a ministry of St. Francis of Assisi in Orange, and after 3 or 4 years there, we decided that it was time to take our show on the road, so to speak. Moved to Beaumont, and that was about the same time that Bishop Toups arrived to the diocese. So we wanted a greater appeal to all the men of the diocese. So it's worked out really well for us.
So, like you said, it started in Orange at St. Francis and has gotten bigger. It's gone from St. Francis to Lamar. The Civic Center?
We did the Civic Center first, and
right.
2 years at Montaigne Center, and this will be our second year at Doggett Ford Arena.
So the conference keeps growing. What is the goal this year? What do you have in mind for a goal?
Our goal is for 1,000 men. I think it's very attainable, but as usual, men wait to the last minute to register and sign up for tickets.
Yeah.
We're growing. We are growing. We're up to we were 730 men last year, and we're averaging about 10-15% growth each year.
You see the flyer on the screen. Of course, it's going to be August 15th at Doggett Ford Arena. We've got a good lineup of speakers coming up for this year's conference. Tell us a little about the headliners and some of the other guys that will be speaking at the event.
Yes, absolutely. Monsignor Stephen Rossetti, who is a priest of the Diocese of Syracuse, New York. He was at one time the chief exorcist for the Archdiocese of Washington, D.C. So I'm sure he's dealt with a lot of demons in that city, but he'll give some extensive talks on spiritual warfare today. And then we have Tim Glemkowski, who is the director of Amazing Parish, and he was the former director of the National Eucharistic Congress, where they were over 100,000 Catholics assembled in Indianapolis a couple of summers ago.
Right.
And then our final speaker is Jim O'Day, who is the president of a group called Integrity Restored. And they deal with a lot of men's issues, addiction issues. He coaches men and clergy also on how to deal with men's issues.
So not only do we have the key speakers, we're going to kick off the morning with a Mass, right?
Right. Bishop Toups will be our celebrant for the morning Mass at 8 a.m. And we're encouraging all of our clergy from the Diocese of Beaumont to join in for that. And that's how we start the day.
So we'll go through the Mass, we'll do a couple of sessions in the morning, lunch, and then we have breakout sessions after lunch. Tell us about some of the breakout sessions, which have been a big hit over the last couple of conferences.
Yeah, you mentioned lunch, and that's Carmela's Mexican restaurant, which everyone loves Carmela's. They're going to be catering our lunch. And after that, we do have a breakout session. We'll have some additional speakers that will give some specific talks, and men can choose which breakout session they want at the registration.
And there's also a track for folks who speak Spanish and want to take care of that way.
Absolutely. We love to cater to our Hispanic community. We've got a couple of great speakers, including one of our local guys, Deacon Toribio Gonzalez, and then we have a man from the Diocese of Dallas, University of Dallas specifically. His name is Claudio Mora.
Okay, very good. So folks interested in the conference, how can they find information? Where can they get tickets?
Yeah, you can go two places. You can go to our website, which is www.christinu-cmc.com, or you can go directly to the Eventbrite registration page, which is CIY 2026 at eventbrite.com.
And of course, they've got a Facebook page. There's the website. QR codes are available on the website. What's the cost in case people are interested in that?
General admission would cost you about $50. If you'd participated in the early bird segment, you could have saved a lot of money. We have a VIP ticket, and this is big, guys. If you want to avoid the line at registration, get the VIP ticket. You get a parking pass, you get preferred seating, skip the line, and you get called in first for lunch. Not a bad deal. And you get a T-shirt, too.
T-shirt's even better, yeah. So, again, big event coming up August 15th, Doggett Ford Arena. You can get your tickets online, of course, as they like to say. We like to say on a group, iron sharpens iron, men sharpen men, and that's kind of the aim of the conference. 9th Annual Men's Conference coming up August 15th. Andy, thanks for joining us this morning.
Absolutely, Chad. Thanks for having me.
That's going to do it for our community segment here on ARC. Angel and Jade will be back right after the break.